5 years ago, on November 23rd to be exact, the radiology call came. Are you sitting down? I'm sorry to tell you, but your biopsy results tested positive. You have breast cancer. Rapidly, over the next 8 weeks, what was thought to be a stage 2 diagnosis turned into the unthinkable. The words we heard next: I'm sorry to tell you, we cannot cure you, but we can treat you. In dense breasts, my cancer had evaded years of mammograms with ultrasounds and had spread into my chest wall, a lymph node, and a bone in my back. My diagnosis, metastatic, stage 4. That was the day I lost control of my life and how I would live it. I just can't line this thing up, I'm sorry. Okay.
You're doing great.
With the overflow of campaigns that hype early detection curing breast cancer, not always true by the way, people are mostly in the dark about the other one, metastatic, the one everyone who dies of breast cancer dies with. When the disease becomes systemic and leaves the original area, it spreads and becomes incurable. Understandably, they'll say, you look great, and I do for now, but the cancer hasn't hit anywhere bad yet. The hardest thing for me is not being able to plan more than 3 months ahead, because everything changes if the scan reveals the treatment has failed. In metastasis, the cancer always outsmarts the therapy. It's just a matter of how long it will work for you. We, with MBC, will be in treatment for the rest of our lives, and only 1 in 4 will survive 5 years. 110 of us die each day, and over 41,000 every year. Less than 7% of research money is directed to find a solution for us. In addition, the disease of 1 in 3 people diagnosed in early stages will become metastatic within as little as 1 year or up to the next 20. Nobody is out of the woods, especially in Connecticut, where we have the 3rd highest rates of breast cancer in the country. This needs to stop. Stay vigilant, self-check, and don't stop testing. The older you are, the more likely you are to get breast cancer. This, friends, is what brought us here tonight, to educate and support the vision of the Cancer Couch Foundation and its brilliant and selfless founder, Rebecca Timlin-Scalera, and send every dollar collected to research. The amount of money Rebecca has raised, had matched, and sent in record time is astounding, and we in the MBC community appreciate all she is doing, especially as she navigates through her own diagnosis. Half the money from tonight will be sent to Dr. Nick Wagley's lab at Dana-Farber. His metastatic breast cancer project, of which I am a participant, is a nationwide movement of patients, doctors, and scientists sharing tissue samples, saliva samples, blood biopsy, medical information, and our voices. All of this is being used in transformative genomic studies that will ultimately lead to a better understanding and faster advances in the treatment of metastatic breast cancer. Enrollment in this project currently sits at over 5,000 and growing. I believe by breaking down institution walls and sharing, collectively we will be the change. The cure many of us seek may not come in our lifetime, but hopefully in that of your children's or grandchildren's. Notice I'm not saying daughters or granddaughters. Breast cancer doesn't discriminate. 1% of all new cases are men, and they are regularly excluded from clinical trials for no good reason. This needs to change. Jack and I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming out and supporting this very important cause tonight. This experience has been amazing, and the support we've received from all walks of our life has lifted us beyond belief. Thank you to all of the businesses and individuals, who donated food, liquor, raffle gifts, and money. Also our musicians and photographer who graciously donated their time tonight. We could not be here without all of you, as well as Mike here too. Thank you. A big thanks to our committee and our friends who donated raffle prizes, sold tickets, and worked hard to make sure we had the best possible outcome. Also to Rebecca and Vivian from the Cancer Couch for graciously joining hands in our effort tonight. Thank you to Steve O'Shea and Chef Joe Berg for their enthusiastic response the moment we proposed the idea, and for providing us this great space and delicious food. To my loving husband, Jack, of 45 years. My next goal is for 50. My family and friends who have been walking with me and praying since day one. My medical team at Smilo. The personal team I've been fortunate enough to surround myself with, Karen, Terrace, and Pat, who have embraced me and together as a team have healed my spirit while soothing my treatment side effects and strengthening my body. Thank you. My oncologist, Jeremy Kortmansky at Yale, who's kind of mad, by the way, because we're raising money for Dana-Farber and Sloan Kettering and not Yale, but he was kidding. He's unquestionably had my back for 5 years, and without whose top-of-the-line treatment, navigation, support, and friendship, I wouldn't be standing here feeling this good today. Thank you. Lord knows, and all my friends and family do, Lord knows I've given him a run for his money, probably like no other. But I think he still likes me and hopefully respects my drive to leave no stone unturned as the captain of my ship. All of you are the reason I thrive and have the will to never give up. I couldn't be doing this well this long without you. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Live like there isn't one. Follow your heart. Enjoy being in the moment, not capturing it. Give yourself permission to forgive. Do the things you've been meaning to do. Make time, spend time. Have no regrets. Life is fragile and precious. Make every day be your best day. We will never know why this path was chosen for me, but in walking it, I've met the most wonderful people along the way. The decisions I made early on to stay positive, choose joy, and live while I'm alive, and not let this disease define me, have brought me much time and happiness. I am and will be forever grateful. As we leave here tonight, I'd like you to walk away with one final thought. A quote from the great philosopher Mickey Hart of the Grateful Dead. Everyone is going through something, so please be kind. From the bottom of my heart, I thank all of you.